Oh, that bird's come to see us. Okay, so I've got my DJI necklace on, which allows me to stick you onto here so you can see the sticks. We are flying with the DJI Neo today. We're just going to do a quick rip. So what my goals are with the Neo now is, I know it's limited in terms of freestyle, in terms of acro, in terms of FPV in general. It's a great intro, it's a great pick up and play drone for learning your initial, or getting you into the hobby of FPV. But it's hard to fly compared to the other freestyle drones. I've been doing a lot of whoops and stuff. But my goal today is, we're here in the middle of nowhere. So we are here. And I'm just going to push the limits of the Neo. So I'm going to try flips, I'm going to try rolls, I'm going to try things that most people don't do with the Neo. There's a couple of people that are pushing the limit, which has got me excited, and I can see what's the potential of doing it. And I think if you get really good at flying the Neo, and then you pick up a 3-inch or 5-inch or something like that, you'll just be insane. That's the plan. Let's see what happens. So let's just stick you on here. Loving this camera, the DJI Nano. Just potential for vlogging and capturing. Now this is really grown up. I'm not a big fan of walking through this longer grass. Okay, so let's start off with, that's a big bird. Okay, let's start off with a hand launch. Start you recording. Well, I don't know what degrees was that, do you see? 27. Okay, we're at 27 degrees. Motors are starting. Okay, we're away. So, a little bit of a fly around. Oh, we're into normal. Hate it when that happens. Go back into manual. Nope, didn't want to do that. What settings have I got on? I'm not going to fly much further than that anyway. I think it's where I reset some firmwares and it's gone back to putting a limit on. It's the satellites that's probably messing that up as well. Let's just bring it back. I don't want to fly that far away anyway. It's just super annoying. Okay, manual. Right, let's test with some rolls. Doesn't like it. See, it's a sort of a power loop you can do. You just got to watch how aggressive you do it. So like I can go over, but then you get that prop wash and it just catches itself. So long as you leave enough clearance, you can sort of get away with it. Some gaps. Got like an S turn or split S. So you need to give yourself just a bit more time. Ooh, nearly lost that one. So you could sort of count that as split S's, I think. See, they're getting that prop wash. Oh, okay. We're upside down. Big issue with the Neo is it doesn't have turtle mode. So we've got to go for a walk. I've never seen a snake here yet. Seen snakes in Australia a couple of times, but not here. But there's definitely kangaroos. And there's a lot of bush and grass, so just want to be a little bit careful. Okay, C1. Tell us where the drone is. There we go, right underneath the post. So we will turn it off and on, which I'd recommend that you always do with the Neo. I wanted to stand in the shade, but there's nowhere in the shade without really long grass. Okay, so instead of taking off of a hand launch, let's take off from here, and we'll do, see if we can go through the legs. So we're into manual, we're 27 degrees. Motor started. Okay, we're away. Let's have a looky. Got chickened out of that. Look at this bird. It's massive. So cool. Okay, here we go. I don't know what happened there. I whipped it up a little bit too quick afterwards because I thought it was going to hit the floor. But we got through the legs. Oh, that bird's come to see us. Where did it go? Don't know where it's gone now. Right, we're at 50% battery. Alright, so there's a good example of prop wash. So I just took that corner a little bit too hard. That's what you've not got to do. Like, it's a bit dodgy to do it here. Well, I'm going to bring it down and actually land it. That's what, don't do that over water. Like, experiment it, I reckon, and push your limits on land so you know what you can and can't do over water. Because that's where you end up, getting wet and losing the Neo. Should we push the limit of the power loop a bit more? And the S turns, split S's. So into manual, 27 degrees. We're recording. Oh, just flicking buttons. Okay, motor starting, here we go. Let's go. Oh, is that okay? Is the gimbal not happy? Yeah, we're getting some loops in. I'm just not being so aggressive. That was a bit more of a flip. Alright, split S. Yeah, just give it time, don't be too rushed with it. And it does okay. Just be careful, I don't want to lose it in a bush. Right, we're at 32% now, so this is where you might see some battery sag, or you're just not going to get as much power out of it, so loops are probably not what to do now. So let's just do some closer to the ground stuff. Need to make sure that I turn to the right a bit more. I'm always going towards the left. 26%. Yep, knew that was going to happen. As soon as you just go a little bit too sharp, it like tries to catch itself up. Okay, battery level low. Bring it back round. So if you do bigger, slower turns, you're fine. 20%. See, like, you'd be fine with a flip like that now, like just hitting it like that, but not using any throttle because of how low the battery is. So you could still do a roll probably. No, didn't have the throttle to pull back out. All right, so we're 16%. So that was one battery pack with the DJI Neo in full manual. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any advice. Let me know if you have any requests, and I'll speak to you guys in the next one.